Okay, so I'm Pio, and today I'll be going through the recommendations for the Dognition business process change, where we aim to increase the number of tests that users complete on the Dognition website by 10%, hoping to achieve this goal in the next 3 months. So first of all, the recommendations. The first recommendation will be to increase the publicity and awareness of the Dognition app in regions like Asia, not just the US or Canada, and also have these tests done in multiple languages because some countries in this region may not necessarily speak English. We want to increase accessibility to users in these regions, in these non-English speaking countries. We need to have it done in multiple languages. And the second recommendation is to send daily reminders to users during the weekdays and especially at nighttime because when they come back from work, it will be more easier to do these tasks at nighttime. And we'll see that it's supported by a chart later on. The third recommendation is to simplify the test, make it more doable in the categories that are tougher or ranked higher. And the fourth one is to implement more tasks and give more rewards for the tasks that are completed in the early half of the year, particularly because there is lower activity rate in the early half of the year, as you can see later on. The last one is to improve the affordability of the monthly subscription plan, hoping to ensure that it is attractive, more users will take it up. Okay, so sign-in distribution wise, like I said, US and Canada, they have the higher sign-in rates. So whereas other regions like Asia, a lot of countries in Asia also do use it, but they may not necessarily know what Dognition is, how to do it, or maybe they do not know how to use it in English language only. So that's the reason for why you have more diverse overcome this language barriers by having it done in multiple languages. Even within US, there's also some uneven distribution. We have more signing rates in North Carolina and California. Regarding dog accounts that are created, of course, highest is in US and the highest is in California, and I think, if I'm not wrong, New York and North Carolina, which is unexpected as you can see in this now previous signing rates within US. So that's pertaining the first recommendation. Now the second thing to talk about is about the membership type. So many people opted for the free plan, 74.5%, 74.1%. And there are lower monthly subscribers than annual subscribers. So this is the monthly one. And this is the annual one's this is the monthly one's the annual one. Lower monthly subscribers, maybe because they want more affordable. And the reason for it is you can see the monthly plan of $9 per month is not as affordable compared to the yearly plan of about $6.50 per month. I did the calculations. So 79 divided by 12, $6.50. And also, if you notice, the activities that we have in both yearly monthly is nearly the same. So why should people go for the monthly one if they can just go for the yearly one, right? So or even worse is people might just go for the free one. So we have to adjust the pricing of the monthly subscription plan, if not increase more activities, more deals in a monthly one, so that you have more people to log in. Okay, and if we look about user activity data, so you can see that it's higher dog accounts, higher number of creations of dog accounts and their activity, last activity in October especially, and which basically means it's in the later half of the year compared to like the dwindling rates in the early half of the year. So we need to increase the attractiveness of the Dognition app, like the deals that we can offer or games that we can offer in the early half of the year. So make it more active in the early half of the year as well. Okay, and not only just over the year data, but also with weekly data, we can see that they have low declining activity rates during the weekdays, so we can increase user activity that on the weekdays, not just on the weekends. And I also try to classify according to breed groups. Turns out that the herding and sporting breeds are required more often than other breeds. What about other breeds like hound and non-sporting? So we can have more notifications sent out to these dog owners that record less often than other breeds. Okay. And the last part is about the subcategories, about the task that's completed. So turns out that empathy categorized task ranked lower, which has lower levels basically, right? In the lower levels, are much easier to complete. Games like yawn game, eye contact games, these are easier to achieve, easier to complete. That's why they have higher record rates. Okay, compared to games like, if you look at the higher levels, it will be like expression and laterality. If you look at laterality, there's only a stat game. So we need to introduce more variety of tasks that are doable in the higher level or basically more difficult level subcategories. Okay, so introduce more games and that are doable so that there will be more dog account users would log in more often to try to achieve that higher levels if the activities are of course easier to complete. If they're not easy to complete, they'll give up, of course. Okay. So, and also not just about that, but the dog capabilities differ across breed groups. If you look at herding, right, which is represented by the orange bars, they tend to achieve the higher level tasks. So maybe because of their physical capabilities, like the stare game, as you can see in the laterality subcategory. So the herding dog breed appears to still be able to do higher rank activities. Let's appeal to other dog breed groups, not just herding. Okay, that's why we have to have a variety of tasks that other dog breeds with their given limited by their physical capabilities are still able to do. Okay, so we have to investigate into more games that other dog breeds can do and achieve higher levels that prompt their dog owners to continue assessing, logging into the Dognition app. And so therefore, these are my detailed explanations for the recommendations, so you can take a look at it. Okay, so I end my presentation here. Thank you.